Good afternoon, East Castle Place. I'm going to take my mask off so that everybody can hear. I'm socially distanced. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of State of the Castle, where we have a number of questions to answer and provide updates. So, to start us off, I'm going to introduce Lindsay Vigu, who will give us an update on COVID-19, and she might as well go ahead and give the update for how we're doing from a testing procedure for our employees, as well as what's going on in the health center. So, Lindsay, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Tyler. So for this month, for a COVID-19 update, currently, since the last time we had State of the Castle, we have had an increase in staff members who have resulted in positive COVID-19 tests. This is because the positivity rate in Milwaukee County has been increasing due to the exposure and people getting back to normal daily life activities. Plus the weather's been nice. That being said, in addition, we are capturing this, the positive results due to the increased testing that we're doing at the community. So there's a new regulation that the government has placed for health centers and skilled nursing communities throughout the nation, and with that we are required to test either twice a week, weekly, or monthly for our skilled nursing staff members and residents. That is all based on our Milwaukee County positivity rate. And as of right now, Milwaukee County on this day, September 22nd, we're teetering right around that 5.6%. So we are doing weekly testing, which you might see if you walk by outside Tyler's office. It's every Tuesday. And this is only for our staff members, as we would consider our residents at the community to be safe and people going home and out and about in the community to be the ones perhaps likely to bring it in. So with this, it gives us great hope to capture ahead of time any asymptomatic individuals, any symptomatic people that need to be tested, because we do have the testing capabilities on site. These tests are coming from Exact Sciences as a state benefit because we are a skilled nursing community. And in addition, we now have 2 rapid test machines that we received. We purchased one and we received from the government. So with this rapid test machine, we can swab a resident or a staff member and get results back in up to 15 minutes, which is great news to consider timeliness, return to work dates, and accuracy. So that is the COVID-19 update, and I will give it back to Tyler.
All right. Thank you, Lindsay, and everything you're doing up there in the health center as we continue to keep our staff and our residents safe. One thing, just to piggyback off Lindsay, since I have everybody's attention, she mentioned testing. I've had a couple residents from the independent living also ask about testing, and so we unfortunately do not have the resources to test every independent living resident. And so I want to urge you, and if you do want to have that test, to go ahead and find the closest or nearest testing station in the county of Milwaukee. We have them, the sites available at the front desk, but unfortunately we are not able to provide that service at this time. So just to piggyback off that. The next individual up is Anna Landis, who will give us a sales and marketing update as well as a question to answer. Anna.
Thank you, Tyler. Hello, residents. I'll start with my question first. It was regarding the resident photo directory. So, as I announced on our last meeting, we are going to do this quarterly now, and we are rapidly approaching the end of September here. So next week, you will see 4 new printed photo directory sheets in your independent living mailboxes, as well as a new phone list as well. So again, we'll be distributing those paper copies quarterly. Another neat thing that we're going to try that you can keep an eye out for here soon is a new resident spotlight video. So Fern Gonzalez, our marketing coordinator, has been starting to shoot those for those new residents that are open to the idea of being filmed. And we will air that little clip introducing them on hopefully Touchdown and Channel 955. So keep your eyes open for that. If you have any other questions regarding the photo directory or updates, please see myself or Fern. That's all I have for sales and marketing. Again, though, if you know of anyone who's interested in coming to East Castle Place, give me a call. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Anna, and thank you for bringing in the new residents again. Just to echo that, we will have an updated list for you next week, along with some updates and biographies. I know that this has been a topic of conversation, and I know all of you want to welcome our new residents right away. We do have a process for them, especially during COVID times. And I also just want you to know, the appreciation that we have for your warm welcome is immense. But it is quite overwhelming for our newer residents at times to get settled. So appreciate everybody's patience as well in welcoming the new individuals. And again, I know that many of Betty Perman's group, and I know Betty does a great job as well from a hospitality committee in welcoming those new residents. So those residents are being welcomed, and I know that everybody wants that to give them that family feel, and it's so appreciated. But again, just want to make a note of that. So with that, the next individual who actually has the most questions of the month, Eric Peterson, our Director of Facilities. Eric, take it away.
Thank you, Tyler. Good afternoon, East Castle. I do have a couple questions. First and foremost, is a question regarding watching out for vermin and/or squirrels that might be out in the courtyard outside Lindsay Hall. Thankfully, I was aware of that kind of in advance. We currently have a few things in place. We have a contracted company to take care of pest management for us, Batsner. They do already have traps set up around the property to prevent rodents from making their way in the building, but it just so happens last week we did take another walk around the facility to kind of look at any opportunities that we could seal up and take care of now, so we don't have to deal with reactive situations with rodents in the facility. In addition to that, we found about 6 transitions on doors that need to be replaced, where you can see a gap of light at the bottom of the door. If we get that sealed up, it's less likely vermin will make their way in. So those will be taken care of tomorrow afternoon. My next question is, could there be an automatic door opener put on the bathroom door in the Bradford lobby? In that instance, we're not going to put one there, only because we do have handicap access a little bit closer down the way in Contemporary towards Lindsay Hall. We have 2 bathrooms with automatic openers on them, so we already have that, that opportunity available for anyone who's handicapped or needs access with less restriction of the door. My last question here is, what is the status of the balcony cleaning? That one unfortunately got pushed back a little bit due to our contractor status. The contractor just couldn't get us in at the end of the year like we had hoped. Some of the things pushed back, I think it was relative to the pandemic and his staff being off and having to adjust. So more pressure from the pandemic of pushing things back. Unfortunately, we did agree that we will do that in spring. So in spring, they will be out to do the washing of the decks, the painting of the railings, and the staining of the decks again, at which time, right after them, we'll have the window cleaners come through to clean everything up very nicely for everyone. That being the case, window cleaning is my last subject. We'll be taking care of window cleaning the first week of October. Look in your mailbox for news to come on exactly what dates for what buildings. So you'll see some correspondence relative to that. Again, thank you for everyone's patience and working with us on work orders and housekeeping requests. And hope to see you again next month. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Eric. The next update is for our hospitality department. And our hospitality teammate, Carlos Matos, is actually having to work the line right now as we're filming this. So as always, Carlos provides a great food and beverage update, but he's working alongside his team as we speak. With that being said, Carlos did want to pass along something that was passed along to the Resident Council, as well as the Resident Council Food and Beverage Committee, and that's the points system. And man, would I love to have everybody in here to see your reaction. All joking aside, The point system is something that you'll see in a drafted memo in the next upcoming week as you're watching this. The point system is really to allow for choice and flexibility. It's going to be a change, and I know change is never easy. However, we have, and we've discussed this at length with the Food and Beverage Committee, as well as the Resident Council said they would be speaking with you as well. And I'm going to offer myself, on behalf of Carlos, as I'm a true proponent of this and a supporter of what we call the points program. I'm not going to get into details because that's going to muddy the waters. But I do want you to know that a full memo will be drafted to outline what it looks like. We do look to start this program on November 1st. So that's less than 45 days away. But I don't want you to fret. I don't want you to fear. I want you to embrace. It's a big challenge. And I know everybody's has a number of things on their plate and working through just a number of different things. But it is something that I truly believe, as well as your resident council and resident food and beverage committee, want to introduce to the community at large. And so, again, that is the big update that I have for you on behalf of Carlos Matos. Again, Carlos working alongside his team today due to some COVID circumstances and just some normal operations to make sure we have food for the community as we produce over 300 meals a day very easily out of that kitchen, closer to 500 if I had to take a guess. Nonetheless, we always welcome your questions, your comments, your concerns regarding food to Carlos as well as to myself, and look forward to trying to not only meet but exceed what you expect in your food and beverage program. That's the update I have on behalf of Carlos Matos. Now, I will introduce again Mike Brever, our Director of Philanthropy. Mike, take it away.
Thank you, Tyler. I'll take my mask off as well since we are socially distanced here. Now that I have my mask off, I'll put my glasses on. I'm still working on that, how do you wear glasses and a mask and not have them fog up on you. By the time we're through the pandemic, I'll probably figure it out, and maybe I can bring you all up to date on that as well. Let me tell you a couple of the things going on in fundraising right now. First of all, I do want to bring you up to date on the Treasure Chest scholarships. For those of you that are not aware of it, there were 6 of your peers that got together recently and reviewed a slew of applications from our student employees here at East Castle Place with the intent of awarding scholarships. These 6 volunteers gave up a great deal of time reading about 200 pages of literature and really digging deep into these applications to see who's worthy and how much they are worthy of receiving based on what we had available to disperse. I'm pleased to say that 9 student employees were selected by your neighbors here at East Castle Place, and scholarships totaling $9,000 were awarded. We were planning on having all 9 of them here to give you a little wave or say a couple words of gratitude to you, let you see who all these 9 were that received these scholarships. But it just became really cumbersome to try to get them all here at the same time. So what we did is we have photographs that will be edited into this video at the end so that you will see who the award recipients were. In addition to that, you all may know that downstairs outside the treasure chest we have that very nice plaque that has the names of all the past recipients on them. These 9 student employees will have their names added to that plaque, and it will designate them as recipients in fall of 2020. That should all take place over the next 2 or 3 weeks, so just keep an eye out for that. For those of you that are keeping track, this means that since the treasure chest started in May of 2018, because of your hard work and your visionary efforts, we've awarded $24,000 in scholarships now to 24 student employees right here at East Castle Place. I know it's going to sound like, oh, 24 people, 24,000. Does everybody get $1,000? No. That's where the hard work of your 6 neighbors have come into place. The awards vary depending upon need and depending upon the type of class that the kids may be in or something like that. It's a coincidence. But it is 24 recipients, $24,000. So look for the photos of all of them at the end of this broadcast. I hope you're going to be very pleased. In addition to that, watch over the next 2 or 3 weeks a wonderful donation from the Keppel family to honor their family. Will be present on the grounds of East Castle Place. A park bench with a plaque on it designating this as being donated by the Keppel family to honor the family of the Keppels. That will be out on the grounds somewhere in the vicinity of the Circular Drive, but much closer up to Bradford Avenue. So check it out. We're very, very grateful to them for that. I'm also pleased to say that the car donation that we received has finally closed out, and East Castle Place has received a check for approximately $500 as a result of that. I point out to you that it was a 2004 Honda Civic with 215,000 miles on it, donated to East Castle Place, and we still received almost $500 for it. I'm also pleased to say nothing is definite until we have something in our possession, but we've been approached about a second donation as well, which may take place over the next couple of weeks. I'll keep you posted on that. If any of you would like information about things like that, let me know. Contact me up in my office, and I'll be glad to let you know exactly how easy it is. You can also go out to our website anytime you want and find information about making donations through PayPal or donating an automobile to us. All of that's available on our website under Support Us. Up on the top right corner, you see Support Us. Click on it, and that information comes up. Last but not least, although this is not an effort that is spearheaded by myself or any other staff, it's spearheaded by you and the Resident Council of East Castle Place. Be aware that the Employee Appreciation Fund for 2020 is about to launch. Now, I'm very pleased to say that 10 of your neighbors have already been contributing to this effort through monthly contributions. Contracts were signed back in December, which allowed our accounting department to charge 1/10 of their annual targeted amount over January through the month of October. If you'd like to explore that for next year, come and see myself or talk to Brad or Sean. Any one of us can let you know how easy it is to make an Employee Appreciation Fund contribution on a monthly basis. But as it is, it's too late to do a monthly contribution for 2020. You will be receiving literature in your mailboxes, and you'll probably see information on Channel 955. I can tell you that last year, 120 of your neighbors participated in this wonderful event. And keep in mind, employees like myself, like Tyler, like Lindsay, we don't benefit from the Employee Appreciation Fund. It is the hourly employees that provide a direct service to you, the people that wait on your tables, the maintenance staff that come in and fix things that are broken in your apartment, the housekeepers that come in and make sure that your units are cleaned, the van drivers who get you to appointments. Those are the ones who benefit. Last year we were able to collect approximately $69,000. Each of our employees, hourly employees, received approximately the equivalent of an extra week's pay because of that, and it's because of your generosity. So watch for upcoming information from your neighbors and the resident council about this. That is the Employee Appreciation Fund 2020. If any of you have questions about anything that I've talked about during this presentation, please contact me at your convenience. I'll be glad to answer any questions I can. Now, back to Tyler.
All right, thank you, Mike. And if you didn't notice, maybe the camera wasn't quite in view, Mike is sporting quite a nice sweater with an East Castle Place logo. I know that those may be available as well. Speak with Mike if you would like any of that. Mike, yeah, come on up.
Let me just come back up.
Got the Mike and Tyler show.
Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that. As it just so happens, we had a couple extra by virtue of the fact that our manufacturer overstocked us this time. And so I do have a couple polo shirts that have this wonderful East Castle Place logo on them. I do have extra cardigans as well. In addition to that, one of our employees has come to us and said, you know, I really like those sweaters, but I wish it was a pullover. You know, the kind that has that 1/4 zip that comes down to about here, but it's a pullover. We're going to have those available as well. So as Tyler pointed out, come see me. I'll try to help you out. So thanks a lot.
All right, little bonus breather there for everybody. So hope everybody enjoys that and stay tuned in. All right, so the next update I have for everybody is a couple things. First, I'm having Teresa Jenkins flu shots. So this year, all of our staff are receiving their flu shots, as it is mandatory for all of our staff members to receive their flu shots. Now more than ever, I want to encourage you all to receive your flu shot as well. On Wednesday, at the end of this month, the 30th of September, you should have seen the postings in the elevators for Walgreens that will be coming out to do the flu shots. Bring your insurance card, a picture ID, and a smile, and we'll get you your flu shot. So again, during this time, it's highly, highly encouraged. That's everything I've seen from the CDC, the County Health Department, as well as the other healthcare agencies that are encouraging our seniors, as well as the rest of us alike, to receive our flu shots. From a COVID-19 update, Lindsay really mentioned all that we have going on. It is quite a bit. You all have received memos. We continue testing with great success, and you'll be receiving another memo. Well, it should be in your mailboxes, or it should be there shortly if you're watching this on Thursday, with an additional update. If you do have questions regarding COVID-19, if you have questions about, hey Tyler, I'm not sure why we're doing this. Hey Tyler, my family wants to visit. Can we sit outside? All of that can be answered via that memo, calling the front desk, talking to Teresa, Mike, Lindsay, myself, or any of the other directors that are around. We're here to help. So let me know if your families have questions. Let them know as well to contact me. Give me their email address, as I do send out a letter each week to your family members as well. Then 2 questions that were raised to me. Well, and Teresa could have answered probably both of these. Where can we dispose of outdated medication? Great question. That question is actually answered by the front desk. And there we have packages that they will provide you. You'll seal up those expired medications, and then they're sent off. Don't quote me on where they're sent off. They're sent off somewhere safe, somewhere that they will safely dispose of them and get them off out of your hands and out of your medication cabinets. So again, pick up that package at the front desk, and Famato or Lila, who should be returning here in the next couple of weeks, will be available to you. The next question that I had was, great question, will residents again be be making dill pickles? And will we be having a Christmas at the castle? So again, I don't want to misspeak, because I know the East Castle Place pickles are gold. And the secret recipe is not to be devoured or given away, but I don't know if it's dill pickles. So I'm going to assume we're talking East Castle Place pickles. And yes, we will be making East Castle Place pickles. Laura Wengler, who will be returning this week or next, will spearhead that effort again. I'm assuming we'll gather you like we did last year in the Creativity Center. Probably a smaller group, so we can socially distance, but we know that those are incredibly important. And so, again, those will be a priority probably in the month of October as they need some time to age, but we will be making those dill pickles. As far as Christmas at the castle, other great question. Yes, we will be having a Christmas at the castle. That being said, I have no idea what that looks like at this time. What I can tell you is that it's going to look different, and that's because I anticipate COVID-19 to still be around. If for some miraculous reason COVID-19 is up and gone by November 1st or December 1st, well heck, I'll have a party and I'll pop the first bottle of champagne. But assuming, or kind of taking a forward-long look, Christmas at the castle will be done. May just be done completely in a little bit different stance. We'll have the different stations. It will be for you as residents. Most likely we'll have to limit the number of visitors. May have to stagger hours. May have to do the different, things. Obviously, everybody will be wearing masks. That's what I have for you right now. The confidence I can assure you is we will have Christmas at the castle. Unfortunately, our choir, Gary Aubrey and the choir, won't be performing, as I know many of you would be practicing right now. So I don't think we'll have the Christmas live choir. However, I do know we have other choir concerts that I'm sure will show throughout the seasons. So I hope that answers your questions. Again, Laura Wengler will be back towards the end of this month. And so we look forward to her returning to the castle and taking on these wonderful, wonderful events. Those are the resident questions. Just a few other updates. And so, well, like Mike says, we have another 45 minutes before the telecast goes down. So, I'm just kidding. Stick with me maybe another 2 minutes. We have some construction going on. We have a Pardon Our Dust sign up on channel 955. I want you all to know that that is indeed hoping to be done and completed by next week. And that is a permanent sink fixture. And so that's, unless Eric mentioned that, I guess he did not, that is what's happening. It's in the front office area, by the front desk area. It's going to be constructed to take the place of the temporary sink that's right alongside where Lila and Famata sit. This will be a permanent fixture. It'll match that flow. It's to increase the awareness, and for you from an infection control standpoint, washing your hands, something we wanted to invest in. So again, you'll see that hopefully unveiled at the beginning of October. Other than that, I don't have any other updates for you at this time. I know I'll be speaking to you all in my coffee with Tyler tomorrow. Very highly rated. I saw some of the ratings come out, Mike, and I'm not going to lie, I think you have some work to do. I guess the trivia is really starting to fall off. So sorry for everybody out there that's a trivia fan. I'm just kidding. Mike's doing a fantastic job in the trivia. I know the Treasure Chest Castle, all the programming that's going on Channel 955. And I know I've talked to many of you about how can we integrate Channel 955 into some live programming. Again, with Laura coming back and working with some of my colleagues here at ECTV, working through that. So with that, I hope everybody enjoyed this edition of State of the Castle. Beautiful weather out there. Enjoy it this weekend. Enjoy it next week. Fall is upon us. However, I think as you're watching this, it's supposed to be about 80 degrees. So, little last gasp of summer. All right, with that, hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you all shortly. Take care.